Hello, and welcome to Warlock 2, The Exiled. This is a 4X game set in the same universe as Majesty, if you're familiar with that one. And I'm just going to be giving it a go here, so I don't want to spend too much talking. Let's just get into this. This is a rather silly game, but it's very fun nevertheless. So, monster lair spawn rate, we'll keep that as normal. We're just going to be going through the settings quickly here. Of course, I am Strategy Genius. If you saw the ending of my Age of Wonders LP, I'm sure you will agree. So we'll be going with that. The Exiled mode, Sandbox mode, Battle Outplanes, and Clear Threat. Clear Threat was a DLC additional scenario that was added, but really the main two are Sandbox and Battle for Outplanes. These are your two different game modes. Sandbox is sort of like your Civilization-style one global map that has all of the different terrain types on it, whereas Battle for the Outplanes is where the world has been torn apart by arcane forces, and then you'll have these little shards or islands floating in space with portals connecting them. You might have like a desert world or an ice world, volcanic world, things like that, which mixes up what resources and what benefits you can extract from each area is in a more direct way. I actually prefer Sandbox just because Battle for Outplanes, the AI does not handle the portals very well. So I'm choosing Sandbox just to sort of make up for the AI deficiency. Battle for Outplanes is a fun mode for exploration, and you still have we're still going to have a couple of shards of other worlds that we can connect to from the Sandbox mode. It's just that we will have a larger world that we all share that we start on. Exiled mode is sort of an extension of Outplanes. It's like the campaign. It's a thing. It's basically Battle for Outplanes with heavier player versus environment type considerations. Okay, defeat the Great Mages, defeat an avatar, cast the Unity spell, capture Holy Grounds. We will allow all 4 victory types. Who knows what we'll end up with. World type. Great land, supercontinent, continents, or islands. Again, AI doesn't handle water particularly well, but I like to have a little bit of water because it does... there are certain things like harbors, for example. If you want to build a harbor, you need to have access to water. So we will go with the supercontinent. Yes, supercontinent. Normal size, no sense in making the game take too long. Map type, cylindrical versus flat. Well, the concept of a cylindrical world is absolutely absurd. We all know the world is flat, so we'll go with that. Rival Great Mages. We'll max this out just to make sure that it's a little bit claustrophobic and we have a little bit of fighting right off the bat. This is limited by your map size and map settings, so you can see that depending on the settings and your map size, the maximum number will be different. And okay. Well, I actually I never tried clicking on that before. Apparently you can set who your rival mages are. That's actually going to be very handy for... how did I get out of this? There we go. It's going to be very handy for hunting down achievements in this game later. That's good to know. Additional worlds, this is what I was talking about before. We'll unlock 3 out of 6 with our map size. That's the maximum that we can do. Alright, leaders, I'm going to be going with Agrela the Benign. I'm going to hit customize. There we go. I'm not actually going to customize her, but I'm just going to quickly show off what some of the options are here. So Agrela the Benign, you can choose your starting race. I'm going to choose humans. There are 6, well, okay, I guess there are 7 because of the Naga DLC. 7 races that you can choose to play as. I personally prefer humans, monsters, and undead. They're kind of the default 3 that the game originally had. These 3 were added later, and then this was added much later than that. Color, that's fine, whatever. Starting bonuses. Got improvements. And actually got quite a few choices here. We got 10 points in total. We're taking treasury, so we start with a little bit more money. Farmer, which is going to be a straight up plus 20% food production for the entire game. Those are quite nice to have. And you can take various things for various resources. We're starting with other various benefits as well. And then spells, which again, there's quite a few spells to choose from. We're going to take Favor of Agrela. If you're familiar with the Ardanian Pantheon at all, or if you played Majesty, or if you played, I guess, either of the Warlock games, you'll know Agrela is the Goddess of Life. Agrela? I don't know how to say it. And I'm picking that mostly because my previous game I played as Crypta, and I'd like a little bit of variety. Crypta being, of course, the Goddess of Death. Well, not played as Crypta, but as a worshipper of Crypta. So yes, we'll play Anna the Benign, start with Favor of the Goddess of Life. We grow things a bit more efficiently, more food, and starting money. Alright, here we go. Bonkyford. It's a nice name for a city for sure. Alright, research a spell. So we did not choose any starting spells. But we do have our choices here. Wizardry and Sorcery are just two separate spell trees that kind of do whatever. And then Divine spells are a little bit more specialized. I'll talk more about that in a second. As for now, we don't actually have any spells to start. I guess we could take Blessing of Fertility. It wouldn't be bad. Increase food production in a city. I don't know, I like Magic Eye actually for early game scouting. And oh, we did actually start with Agrela's healing, right? Because we are a follower of Agrela. And this is far superior. So this heals 20, 28 mana, heal 20. If we look here, 12 mana heals 4. So generally the Divine spells are similar to the Wizardry and Sorcery spells, but they are superior in nature. And I'll just quickly show off this. This is the God Wheel. So we are... yeah, Agrela is sympathetic towards us, which means the Crypta has enmity here. So anytime you do an action that gives you favor with one of the gods, you necessarily gain disfavor with the opposite. And moving towards Agrela will also give us benefits with Daros, God of Law, and Grumgog, the monster god, God of Pestilence. That's not going to help us at all because we're playing humans. Only monsters benefit from that. So we're basically going Daros and Agrela here. Alright, let's actually just start going into the game here. We can build warriors. Now, this game actually has double... it has two build queues simultaneously, so your units and your districts function differently. So we can see here we've got a market for 4 gold per turn, farm is 3 food per turn, and a warriors guild. Currently, values are here, and we have up here as well. This is our bank, this is our production. And what are we going to do with this? Now, different terrains give different types of bonuses, something to consider. Plains give a food production, food bonus, so yeah, we can see our farms here get a bonus because they were built somewhere intelligent. This market is built somewhere that would have been better for a food structure than a gold structure. We don't actually have anything that's good for gold around here. Alright. So options are, we can build up towards superior troops. We can try to make more money. Try to make more food. That's what this stuff down here is. Or we can start going on down the mana road as well. All the rest of this is just specialized structures that require specific resources. So you can see there are quite a few. But we don't have to worry about any of that right now. So I'm just going to worry about, for my capital, I like getting a bunch of different troops. So the choice is between Rangers and Rogues. Rogues also puts us down the gold path, whereas Rangers, I don't think Rangers leads to anything. Not in particular. Yeah, it just unlocks its own thing. Well, we'll get it anyway. We're gonna go Rangers so we can get the Hunters. And one other feature about this game, you cannot build roads, but every building that you build counts as a road for your movement. So the hills are slower, but there's no benefits to the plains, so we'll just put it there. But I could make it faster to move on to the hills if I wanted to. We're also going to build a warrior. It'll cost us 1 food and 1 gold per turn, that's fine. So you can see we're building the Ranger's Guild, that'll be done in 3 turns. Warrior also will be done in 3 turns. Those will build at the same time. We can do one of each. Alright.
What will it cost you?
Alright. So we got our rogue here. And we're going to explore. See, the rogue here has 5 movement points. Spent half a movement for that. Oh, we got some pumpkins out this way. Ice elementals, huh? They're not that strong, but I'd
Do you need something handsome?
rather not. Oh, some wild rat men over there as well. Yeah, maybe we'll go for that. We already have some hunters as well. Shoot the rat men. We've got some living forest up here. More pumpkins, lots of pumpkins. Oh yes, new unit. We can now produce warriors because we have the Warriors Guild. That's fine. Thank you very much.
No escape for you!
We're going to take out the neutrals early on, get us access to, well, some more treasure and experience and all that good stuff. Here's Strike Stone. And 40 gold. Important to clear these as quickly as you can, so that they don't keep spawning neutral troops that will come and attack you. The Strike Stone doesn't help us right now. It is something that we can slot into one of our spells if we want to increase the spell's chance of getting a critical success. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, this is interesting. You've got a skeleton archer up here. Kind of this teal, like off-black color means that this is actually a neutral town. And I can see on the map here that there is, in fact, territory claimed by a city. Oh yeah, here it is. So there's going to be an undead town here. Oh, and you are rather aggressively coming towards me, which is fine by me, because our central city casts magic, whereas if we look at you here, your resistance is elemental, no resistance, but your missile resistance because you're a skeleton. You don't do a ton of damage. And oh, there's a spider hatch over there. Some iron. Okay, this is some good stuff. Yeah, conquering Greykeep wouldn't be bad. Unfortunately, though, they are... Again, skeletons, which our hunters aren't terribly good at dealing with, and also our rogue. Rogue does poison damage. You can see 8 plus 4 death. Undead are immune to that, not the best. It costs a ton of movement to cross the river. Oh hello, goblins.
Do you need something handsome?
Let's cancel. Cancel current task, there we go. Good, we can get peasant settlers. Because we've grown to size 5. We will probably do that on the next turn.
Men! Aim! Ready!
Alright, level up on our hunters. Very nice. Now that we've hit level 5, our boundaries have expanded. Yeah, so you can see we can build ourselves some hunters if we want to. I will, because I want to explore some more. At level 5 we gain access to all the shrine structures, although only of the gods that are at least neutral with us. So, Sun Goddess, Moon God, Law at Life. Could build a smithy so we could get fine armor for up to 5 units. Be a decent upgrade to have. Or pumpkin farm. So we have a special resource in our boundary here, which is the pumpkins. So we'll build the pumpkin farm there. Level up. We'll take the damage upgrade. Warrior is finished. Warrior... pretty tough. I think we're going to come up here and actually just attack the undead with this.
Rogues here.
Alright, take out another ratman hole. Some more iron, some basic resources. We've got a monster town up there. Oh, looks like another player up this way. Okay, hunters are available, that's fine. Oh. Somebody's having a bad day.
It appears there is another great mage in these lands.
I love the advisor. Pretty awesome. Alright, well we got a warrior here, so we got another human it looks like. Oh.
You have met one of your rivals, my lord.
Honorable warriors and prospectors. Okay, we got a Svart as well. Can I... Oh, we're out of movement. Yeah, we're not conquering that.
Attention!
Warrior is super slow. Okay, well this will heal us every turn just for being in it.
No escape for you!
So we'll start attacking that.
So we meet at last.
Nefertari. Okay. I'm gonna check them in the...
In the name of the Svart people, I greet you.
I'm gonna check them up here just to see what their bonuses were to start. You are a researcher and instructor. Alright, so this instructor means that your troops are gonna level up faster over time. Like, I think they get 1 experience per turn for doing nothing. But with her, she gets double that. Also additional research every turn, not bad. And you get extra money every turn. Okay. Human and Svart. Yeah, you can see our bonus there. Also, neither of them have favor with the god to start. Oh, you're casting spells already. Yeah, with 2 prospectors and an honorable warriors, there's no way you're not taking it. Okay, research
The
complete.
new spell research is complete.
Alright, let's research another spell. Could get an attack spell. 8 death magic, 5 elemental resistance. We could also get melee resistance, which is a nice enchantment to have. Probably just grab that.
I have words for you.
Alright, she's going to give me mana for a non-aggression pact. Sure. Take it.
Marry men!
Okay, what have we got over here? More ice elementals. That's not too bad.
Where shall we go?
Yeah, and you are just healing every turn because you're in the living lands. Honorable warriors. Our rogue's not really a match for those. Lava Hill's not the best. Right. Casting in this game is a little bit weird. You see the circle here, casting time is 1 turn. That means 1 entire turn's worth of mana. But we're going to cast it. It'll last for 5 turns. But it'll give our rogues a bit more line of sight. Okay, so this is their capital. They're very close to us. We'll probably be attacking them in the near future. Yeah, that didn't go well for them. Rangers are doing basically nothing.
Warriors.
They're getting experience for this. Okay, so this attack is not going to be the best for us.
I have words for you.
Okay, we'll get an alliance. We get a free fireball off of it. Sure. And, ooh, monster eating spiders. Maybe not the best fight. I think we can take these.
Attention!
In fact, we should, Wolf's Lair. We should be sending the hunter over that way. 5 fire elemental damage. Ooh, crit. Nice. This will be a lot easier to deal with once we've killed the skeletons, because then they won't have to stack. Oh. Some pigs. Nice as well. Okay, skeletons killed themselves on my unit, it looks like. Let's just do a heal.
Married men!
How much damage are we doing here? Quite a bit, and they're not doing that much to us. Uphill battle, huh?
For glory and honor! No escape for you!
What will it cost you?
Well, we chased them out and got the money anyway. No, let's not end the turn. Let's just queue up a couple of those. So as far as buildings go, we have the pumpkin farm up. Our population size, every 1,000 people can support a single building. So we can't actually get another building until our city grows. Which is going to be one of the advantages of having spells that increase your food production.
Where shall we go?
Alright, let's... Oh.
We have found a portal to another world.
Inadra, the Mirror World, huh? Okay, so through this portal, if we want to deal with those fire elementals, which are pretty nasty, we could...
Aim! Ready!
We could actually go through here and try to settle a new world, which will have better resources, probably. Good on that. Okay, we are now at level 5. We gain a range of 3 on our capital. Let's take out some of those. Level up. Defense bonus on rugged terrain, increased damage, increased melee resistance. I'm going to take damage early on. Okay, well, it looks like we'll win this. Let's just do it. Okay, it's a Grey Keep. I've got an undead town. And you are gonna come out this way, I guess. Oh. Wind Serpent over there. Someone just declared war on us? Or they might have declared war on each other. That's probably what happened.
A new spell has been researched, my lord.
Alright, that's good. We could just go range resistance. Once we get all 4, it lets us unlock the next tier of spells. I think I'm going to take Shadow Bolt first, though, just so we have a better attack spell.
Settlers.
Yes, you are. So, Greykeep. I have a choice. I could destroy the city. Why would I want to do that? Well, it would get rid of this plundered penalty, where they're suffering resource penalties all across the board for a little while. But we also have a different race penalty of 20% to all income. Which means that a city of another race is always going to be less productive than a city of your main race. Now, in the case of the undead are actually the best at making mana, so having this as a mana production city might not be a bad idea. So I'm actually going to leave it as undead, even though...
Do you need something, handsome?
even though we're going to get some penalties with resources there. We're going to rest and heal. You can only do that if there's no adjacent enemies. We're not touching the fire elementals, so we're going to expand out this way, I guess. Slowly make our way back. Oh, you guys are slow. Iron over there.
Where shall we go?
Okay, level up. We already... Okay, you're level 3 now, which is nice. Melee resistance, experience per turn. They do have a maximum level, so this will make them level up faster, but it's also taking away an upgrade. Not the best. Not the best. Elemental and death resistance. I will take melee resistance. It's more likely to be an issue at this point in the game, I think. The problem with having an ally is that we get to see everything that they do every single turn. But this is very good for us that the two computers are fighting each other right away. Also, she's human, so if she expands and we conquer her cities, we get to keep them as productive, fully productive human cities, which is nice. Okay, so what are we actually doing with this city? Catapults, I mean, we don't really need a siege engine at this point. Although, let's see, a 7 upkeep per turn. The problem with getting the upgraded units is they're just so much more expensive. But I guess we could go smithy and work our way up to the training grounds, and eventually we can get some veterans that way. Yeah, veterans, cutthroats, and rangers. Alright, so where was it? Smithy. Where do we want a road? That's the other question. Probably going up to the undead city. So Smithy doesn't provide any income, so we'll put it on a barren tile. Up that way. Damage, yes, it's only +1. It's probably not the best, but...
Settlers.
We are going to... Oh, this looks wretched. You guys are a ranged unit, okay. You're just not going to do anything this turn.
Warriors!
Death Bolt took out a Prospector. Not damaging a settler. Snow Castle, okay. Not the best, but Nice.
What now? Hunters!
We might have been a little bit aggressive with the double expand right off the bat. I would really like to
No escape for you!
claim this area for myself,
Aye.
though. Ooh, Minotaurs. Well, that's pretty nasty. It would be nice to get the Minotaur Pyramid eventually. Well, we're gonna step here just for the scouting. Oh hey, another player. We set this up to be quite claustrophobic. I'll clear with the settler. I really don't want to build around all these swamps. Just every buildings cost extra upkeep every turn. It's gotta stop the castle from sinking into the swamp, right?
Clear-eyed and ready.
Okay, well you can finally use the roads to make a little bit of movement. Yeah, that's really a bad matchup for you. I mean, it's a worse matchup for everyone else, but it's still a bad one for you. I'm gonna get another warrior. As long as our air income isn't negative, I like to keep building units early on. I feel like I haven't really explained anything that I'm doing, I'm just kind of doing it. I don't know, if I'm spending a lot of time explaining stuff, then I'm just talking. Which isn't the most interesting. Oh!
A new
Okay,
spell
well our
has
hunter
been
just got
researched, my
one
lord.
shot. Critical hit, that was not welcome. While walking through the marketplace in disguise, I see an old blind beggar who has a golden ring with an emerald in his begging bowl. Okay, we can pay 30 gold, and ignore him, or we can steal his ring and gain 100 gold. There are consequences for all of these, sometimes. We're going to be nice to him and give him some extra money. That's not always the right thing to do. Alright, so we've finished our spell. Reconstruction would be healing if you're playing as undead. If you're not. Immunity to harmful enchantments. That would be nice. So you can see with these divine spells here, Blessing of Fertility, it's reputation to cast, 30 out of 10. That means you need to have at least 10 favor with the deity in question in order to be able to cast the spell. That's why these ones are lit up, because we can actually cast them. Whereas with these, minus 23. Well, minus 29 for Crypta, of course. But these are also heavy on the research points, which we're not that keen on at the moment. We could learn Life Bolt. This would be good against undead. I'm gonna take range resistance.
Do you need something, handsome?
Okay, you've leveled up. Blade Wall. Well, oh, that's resistance. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the offense here. And your scouting wore off. Okay.
Aim!
Oh,
What?
take that out. Snake nest. Snakes fly, which are annoying. I can't kill them with my melee units. As for you, I don't really want to take on two of these at once. I guess Firebolt's probably the best option here. What are your resistances like? Nothing really. So in that case, since I guess Death would be more effective.
Attack!
Oh, took it out. Excellent.
As you wish.
This isn't great, but we're actually just going to build here and then we're going to make this into a food city.
A new city has been founded, my lord.
And of course the farm ended up in the swamp. Those settlers are gone. I don't think they're taking the city, but I certainly don't mind them spending all of their resources on this. Now that night, a fairy comes to you in your dreams, thanks you for your kindness to the poor beggar in the market, and blesses you and your city. We get plus 100% food and plus 50 population for 4 turns. Okay. So that worked out nicely. Ah, okay, select a perk. I'm not going to... Oh, got some water over here.
No escape for you!
Alright, so with these perks, now that I have a smithy that's finished, I can assign fine armor to up to 5 units, giving some melee and missile resistance. Also a little bit of gold to do that. I will buy it for the rogues, also for the warriors.
With pleasure.
Nice. Okay. Cleared that, which means this is a relatively safe spot for me to expand into. Silver as well. Okay, well...
What now?
It's going to take you forever to get over there. I'll play it dangerously and move along the coast. Okay, so scouting, but that's fine. We're going to give you fine armor as well. Oh yeah, you're fortified, which makes this whole deal not that great, but we did just get... we did just get some more mana. So the difference here... Casting is 0.6, I'll cast this. It wasn't that great, was it? And we'll do that again. We're not going to be able to finish it this turn. Oh, chase them out. Excellent. More spawns for you. And yeah, we are building another warrior. Okay. It's going back and forth. That was a curious choice. Oh, I see. What? Please tell me you're going to finish this thing off. Monster eating spiders. Spell is ready. I don't really care about that. I just want to finish this,
Yes,
especially given that you are now light frostbite. Yeah, let's just... finish that off. Animals are weak to arrows. Let's explore down this way. I could cast another fireball this turn. Probably wasn't the wisest use of my mana, but... Alright, so the hunters have good... Oh! Another Minotaur Pyramid. I have good sight range, which is why I like to have them. In fact, we're going to build one more to replace the one that we lost. And you, where do we want to build this city? I guess here would be a good spot. Because that would get us... Well, you're going to expand and grab those pumpkins eventually, but... Oh, you're going to start blasting those for us. Okay, well, we're going to heal you up for sure. Okay, mana trap is done. So the undead actually eat mana instead of eating food. So food is actually not that useful for us. But the unique thing about them is that they can build mana farms, which nobody else can. So let's... well, this doesn't really matter where we put it. Put it there. Get a road going between our cities. That's
Do you
getting
need something, handsome?
a little bit dangerous. Okay, well, not a lot we can do with you.
Settlers.
I mean, I guess building here would give us the silver immediately. Then we could build another city up here to get the Minotaur and this later on. Oh, there's also pigs there. Maybe here would be a good spot for a city then. Yeah. I got a barrow over here. Anything else we could build with?
For glory and honor!
Got
Warriors!
a crit. I foolishly forgot to give them the armor upgrade before doing that. Oh. Spawn another skeleton. Lovely. Think we're gonna win this? Okay, yeah. Should be fine. Hunters, well... with undead, that's not the best, I guess. We'll run over this way. With the intention of... well, what's your movement? Your movement is 3. Okay, well we can... we can shoot you from across there. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the rogues...
What will it cost you?
Married men!
Oh. All kinds of nasty stuff over here. Cemetery. That's just ice elementals. There's no lair there. We would like to take out the Minotaur Pyramid. Oh, that's not... what am I thinking? That's a loot site. That's a Minotaur... oh, it's not a ziggurat. I guess the ziggurat's the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, never mind. Okay. There's a Minotaur structure that you can develop in your cities, but these are not that. Alright, options here. I think what we're actually gonna do... we could go melee resist spell, or we could heal. We'll go with the healing, and then we'll try to knock these guys out of their graveyard. Good. We've cleared that. Okay, well, given that that's not actually anything particularly special, we can still build up here and grab both of those with that. But I'm going to build here. Now, Desert Hills, as you can see, increase mana instead of food, so something to consider, I guess. Ooh, cockroaches. And they're getting a lot of crits against me. Can't say I'm a fan of that. Ah, capital has grown. I've got the smithy. Right, which unlocked the Mechanics Guild, but that's just a gold sink that we can't afford at the moment. Or the barracks, which is an even bigger gold sink, but which will also help us to upgrade our troops. Melee and archer units can gain a bonus from that. Now, the human benefit is actually gold. Every race has one thing that they do particularly well. In the case of humans, it is generate money. But since we're treating this as a unit-producing area, let's get the Rogues Guild instead. That does generate income for us. And where are we building? I guess we'll put it there, because we're going to be building a pumpkin farm here for sure, and that way our cities will be connected. Enemy at the gate. Yeah. Got all the spiders taken out, which
Where
is
shall
nice.
we go?
Okay, so if I do this,
What?
you're probably going to kill my rogue in one hit. So we're actually going to hold off on this for a second. We can go melee resistance.
Yes?
A new city has been founded, my lord.
Oh good, that's actually a decent production spot for that farm.
Aye!
So what's your melee resistance now? Yeah, 47% damage reduction.
Clear-eyed and ready.
Explore. Yeah, it puts us into the swamp, which isn't great, but... Furious Charge or Blade Wall. Why don't you take Blade Wall? Build up your melee resistance more. Okay, well, if the Minotaurs weren't healing every single turn, that would be nice.
The new spell research is complete.
Alright, yes, this just hit up to level 2, which leaves us Frost Weapon enchant, which I really like. Increases people's damage. Go with that. Well, I did decide this was going to be a food-based city. We're not going to be able to produce any units here, but that's fine. So currently our food is 5 per turn. So a granary gives us 2.5, but a farm gives us 3. We're going to build a farm stretching back towards the capital. Excess food gets converted into money at a 2-to-1 ratio, or yeah, 2 food to 1 gold. So having a whole bunch of extra food isn't a terrible thing. So missile resistance or elemental and death magic resistance. I guess we'll take missile. And let's just meet our neighbor. Okay, not yet.
You have met one of your rivals, my lord.
Okay, that did work. Yeah, that's not a good fight for us.
Married men! No escape for you!
Oh, that was a welcome critical. Yeah, so now that their health is down so low, we actually do pretty decent against them. Oh, and another crit. Alright, we get the money, but now we also are in range of this. The rogue should be able to survive it,
Yes,
though.
my lord.
Gonna hunt down these skeletons.
For glory and honor!
And experience.
I am happy to see you.
Ah, it's Caliborn, another Svart. You have just straight up 10 extra gold per turn, and all your units get plus 10% strength. That's a pretty nice benefit to have, for sure. Oh, I'm gonna run away. Build up your army. Hire a unit. Okay. We get 70 gold if we hire a rogue. Sure, we'll accept that quest. Sounds good to me. Pick our quests up here. Okay. You got frostbit, didn't you? Or did? What do we got over here? Some skeletons. Well, even with the -1 movement, 4 movement's still pretty nice. We'll just run you over here. Oh, you guys have a hero. Yeah, it'd be nice to have one of those. You're not even guarding anything. I'm just trying to
Attention!
clear it out. Alright, anything interesting down here? Ah, I got a Kraken. So, no. Not really.
Warriors!
I don't remember offhand what a barrow actually gets me. I guess we'll explore with the warrior. Well... oh, you got a hero as well. I don't think you're gonna leave your lair to attack me. Spoke too soon.
What?
Heal up. Yeah, that is not a good fight for us. Even if we used magic, well, best magic would be healing, actually, wouldn't it? Defend. Because now
Does
our relative strength is pretty good.
aim release!
Good, took it out. You can heal.
Attack!
Okay, new unit is available. Rogue, we have a request to complete one of those, so we will. So many crits. Ooh, a demand.
I want to talk with you.
You're demanding 112 gold and range resistance from me. For nothing. Well, war it is. Which I guess means that we'll stop messing around with all these skeletons.
Warriors! Attention!
This is getting expensive. Still gonna defend for a turn. Another crit.
You honor me by signing our peace treaty.
Sure. So while blue and yellow fight each other... oh, our alliance is worn off. That's a thing that happens.
I have words for you.
Oh, speaking of which... sure. We'll take the healing juice. Okay, monster eating spider. Okay, rogue. Oh. Actually. We're gonna get you the armor. Melee resist. We're gonna cast... well, actually we need to cast a different spell right now.
Clear-eyed and ready.
Hopefully they don't spawn there. You're gonna sit there. You get half off the cost of your spells if you're casting enchantments or combat spells within your own territory. So we're gonna increase the rogue's effectiveness. within our territory as opposed to outside of it. I would really like a city up here. Like, oh, I guess it has to be 4 away, so I guess here would be the closest spot. Isn't great, actually. It would give us pigs.
Married men!
Okay, good. Your healing is done as well. You know what? Monkeyford. Create a settler. You... I kind of want you in the fight, but at the same time... we're going to defend the spot where we're going to have the... Oh, it's right at our army. 70, nice. We're going to defend the spot where we're going to be building the city. Oh. You have the garbage heap, so you get fewer cockroaches. Yeah. Ah, okay. And up here, our city limit. We actually can only control 5 cities at the moment before we start getting penalties. There are ways we can deal with that. Okay, so we could go for another mana farm, or we could go for a mana vault. How much mana does the city produce? 9 per turn. 2% would be a huge increase on that. So let's do it. Mana vault, and I guess we'll build up this way. Go to the forest and give us a road towards that portal, which we're going to want eventually. Alright, new city. I guess it's asking me to build something. So yeah, we can get a harbor here. One of the reasons it's nice to have water on the map, harbors just give 50% increased gold production. And this is going to be a gold city, because, well, its food is not the best, for one thing. And also because we need money. We're going to build a market in the jungle, I guess, going this way. Sure, clear that. And now it's plains, but whatever. It's fine, it's fine. Food is up to 8.6, so a granary is going to be better than a farm at this point. Especially if you want to build on the swamps. Well, the swamps don't actually produce less food, funnily enough. They're just more expensive to build on. Build a granary here.
Warriors!
Crystal of Power. Oh, increases the casting time, but also the spell power. Another charm. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to eat into your income significantly. Research and digging department. Something that the Svarts can do, I guess. Just explore a little bit. Oh, hey, more Minotaurs. Wonderful. Not what I was looking for.
What?
Right, we were going to defend you up.
Yes, my lord.
Before you left our territory. Do you have the enchantment? Actually, you don't. So you should... If I remember, I should move you back. But anyway, I think that's going to be enough for now. So it's a bit of a different style of a game. It's more about building up your units and doing fun spell type stuff than your typical Civ research and development kind of game. This one is more of a fantasy combat and exploration focus, which is probably something I should have said at the beginning of the episode. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. I will see you next time.